We welcome you to another series of group discussion at Dr. English, and today we are going to have a fabulous group discussion. The name of the topic is Life During the Lockdown. Dear friends, this topic is expected to appear in board exam. You may be asked to write a group discussion or a speech upon this fabulous topic, life during the lockdown. So with that perspective, we people are preparing upon this topic. My students, these are some of the dynamic students, and they are going to describe their views about life during the lockdown, and they will be explaining in Marathi. I will be translating it into English. Let us see what is that topic all about. Let's catch up with Yash first of all.
कोरोनासारखा महाभयंकर रोग 2019-20 मध्ये चीनच्या वुहान लॅबमधून आला. त्याच्यामुळे अख्ख्या जगात पूर्ण लॉकडाऊन पसरले.
Lockdown, the reason of lockdown was COVID, and which has come all the way from China. This is what Yash wants to say. Who's next?
कोरोना हा महाभयंकर रोग आल्यामुळे जगाला आर्थिक व्यवस्था खूप कमी झालेली आहे.
So what he wants to say that due to COVID situation, the economy got shattered. Many people, they shut down their business, and many people had to suffer many miseries. Let us see what she wants to say.
WHO म्हणजे वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गनायझेशननी हे जाहीर केले की पूर्ण जगावरती ही नैसर्गिक आपत्ती आलेली आहे आणि त्याची लक्षणे सर्दी, ताप, खोकला, श्वास घेण्यास त्रास होणे ही आहेत.
So when the COVID situation had arisen, during that time we people were totally ignorant about all the symptoms. WHO declared in 2020 the problem called COVID has arisen, and the symptoms of these diseases are dry cough and short breathings and cold, short fever. I mean, at temporary basis, people will keep recurring with some fevers. So this is what the symptoms described by the WHO. Let us see who's next.
2020 साली भारतामध्ये कोरोना आला, पण त्याचा फायदा असा झाला की सगळे फॅमिली मेंबर्स एकत्र बसून आपले किस्से शेअर करू लागले आणि त्याचा फायदा असा झाला की सगळे फॅमिली मेंबर एकत्र आले.
The COVID situation was very wonderful for such people who wanted to enjoy with their family members. And COVID had given the opportunity to all the family members to come together. People from different locations, they came back to their houses and they started playing different game activities which they used to play when they were small kids.
कोरोनामुळे अनेक गावागावांमध्ये शाळा कॉलेजेस बंद पडू लागले, त्यामुळे विद्यार्थ्यांचे नुकसान होऊ लागले.
Due to COVID situation, many people who were belonging to village areas, those people found it little bit difficult to cope up with online technical problems when they were doing some online trainings. And many students, they found it very difficult because they were not tech savvy. And as a consequence, their studies got hampered.
कोरोनाच्या काळात लॉकडाऊनमुळे सगळं बंद असलं तरी सगळे घरात होते. जे म्युझिशियन होते, जे आर्टिस्ट होते, त्यांची खूप प्रॅक्टिस झाली, त्यांच्या कलेला खूप वेळ मिळाला. त्यामुळे ते त्यांच्या कलेमध्ये वेगवेगळे तर्क पण शोधू शकतात.
Don't forget to mention this valuable point that due to COVID situation, many people who were the artists, they got ample of opportunity to polish their skills, and they kept on doing number of times their practices. Round of practices made them proficient at particular skills. Like musicians, like whoever were the artists, like painters, they got ample of opportunity to, bring out their creativity.
कोरोनामुळे आय टी कंपनीच्या लोकांना वर्क फ्रॉम होम काम करावं लागलं. त्यामुळे त्यांना पहिल्यांदा मस्त वाटू लागलं की 8 तासाचं काम नंतर 8 तासाचं काम 18 तास झाल्यामुळे त्यांच्यावर ताण पडू लागला.
During COVID situation, people who were the working professionals, they had to do work from home. And she wants to highlight a very important point that when people initially started doing work from home, it was very easy. They found it quite convenient because every now and then they got an opportunity to communicate with their family members as well. But as the time passed by, they found it quite difficult because the working time got extended. They had to work more. So it was little bit disappointing for those people who were the IT professionals, who were the professionals who were working from home. Who's next? Yes.
कोरोना काळामुळे ऑफलाईन शाळा पद्धती बंद होऊन ऑनलाईन सुरू झाले. मग त्यामुळे आधी विद्यार्थ्यांना चांगलं वाटू लागलं ऑनलाईन शिक्षण पद्धत, पण नंतरनं त्यांना काही समजेनासे झाले. त्यामुळे ते गोंधळात पडू लागले. नंतरनं त्यांना ते नकोसे झाले.
Many students, they also were very excited with online training. In the initial stages, it was very fun kind of. But as the time passed by, they found that there is no two-way communication. During online lectures, there was only one-way communication. And as a result of that, they got baffled. They were finding it quite difficult to understand the concept by the teachers. Let us see what is the next point.
कोरोनामुळे बँकअप झाल्या आणि कित्येक जण दिवाळखोर झाले. लोकांचे नोकरी गेले. त्यामुळे त्यांचे फॅमिली मेंबर पण गमावले. त्यांनी देशाची अर्थव्यवस्था पूर्णपणे बिघडली.
So what he wants to highlight a very important point. During COVID situation, many people lost their family members, and that was a pathetic situation. During COVID situation, many people became bankrupt. They had to shut down their business. Many people found in misery, and this was a pathetic situation that we had witnessed during the COVID situation.
गेल्या काही दीड वर्षात कोरोनाचे देशभरात संसर्ग जास्त वाढले आहे. त्यामुळे 200 देशात कोरोनाने देशात गोंधळ घातला आहे.
COVID situation has spread almost everywhere. There is no one who is left affected with the COVID situation. All are in problematic situation, and all are praying to God that when we would, get rid of this critical circumstances and critical situations. And let us see what's our next point.
लॉकडाऊनमुळे स्पोर्ट्स सिरियल बंद झाल्यामुळे लोकांचे मनोरंजनही होत नाही.
Due to COVID situations, many sporting activities, sporting events got almost shut down, and as a consequence, there was no entertainment at the home. And for those people who were the sportsmen, for them as well, it was a critical situation because they wanted to do practice, and COVID did not allow them to do the practice. So it was deprived. Those people left deprived from doing the practices. Practice makes man perfect. Perfect practice makes man more perfect. So they didn't get an opportunity to practice with the people, with the crowd, with the team. Who's next?
लॉकडाऊन पडल्यामुळे ग्रामीण भागात नागरिकांना रोजगार पण मिळाला नाही आणि त्यांना आर्थिक परिस्थिती बिघडू लागली आहे.
Many people who were belonging to hand-to-mouth existent family below poverty line, such people lost their lives, and they found it quite difficult for survival. They were fighting for their survival. So this was the situation many people had been facing during the lockdown, and my students are describing some of their problems, some of their experiences during the lockdown. Anybody is left? Yes.
कोरोना हा रुग्ण आल्यामुळे स्वच्छता हे खूप महत्त्वाचं सांगू लागलेत. लोकांना स्वच्छताचं महत्त्व कोरोना आल्यामुळे कळालेलं आहे.
Due to COVID situation, people have become aware about cleanliness. Cleanliness drives are happening all across the world, which is very important thing. This is the positive that we need to write during the examination.
कोरोना काळामध्ये जेव्हा शाळा आणि कॉलेजेस बंद झाले, तेव्हा या देशाचे ज्येष्ठ नागरिक असा विचार करू लागलेत की ही जे जनरेशन आहे त्यांना ऑनलाईन शिक्षणामुळे काहीच कळत नाही आहे आणि त्यांच्यामध्ये पाहिजे तेवढी इम्प्रूव्हमेंट होत नाही आहे, आणि हा देशाच्या प्रगतीसाठी एक आलेला अडथळा आहे असं मला वाटतं.
Many experts, they found that, they believe that This COVID situation has deprived the education system. People, students, they have to do the studies from their home, but it will not make them effective because there has to be two-way communication between the students and the teachers, and as a consequence, it was lagging. And many people who are experts, they believe that upcoming generation may not be that qualified, may not be that skillful to cope up with the advanced technologies and the competition which is rising day by day. Anybody is left?
कोरोनामुळे लहान मुलांना ऑनलाईन शिक्षणाची सवय नव्हती, तरी त्यांना 4-4, 5-5 तास बसवून घेत होते. त्याच्यामुळे लहान मुलांना मोबाईलची सवय लागत होती, त्याच्यामुळे डोळ्यावर परिणाम होत होता.
During lockdown, it was very essential for everyone to do the studies. Small kids, they were not left behind. Small kids, even they were doing the studies, but such students, they have got less concentration power, and as a consequence, it's very difficult to make them sit for a long time. Online training was very difficult for those students who were below 10 years of age. It was very critical situation for them. Yes.
ऑनलाईन शिक्षण होतं, पण ज्यांच्याकडे मोबाईल नाही, लॅपटॉप नाही, अशा लोकांचं खूप नुकसान झालेलं आहे. त्या मुलांना शिकता आलं नाही, त्यामुळे त्यांचं फ्युचर खूप अवघड होणार आहे.
It was very difficult for those students who did not have mobile phone, who did not have mobile internet connections. For those students, very difficult to upgrade and update their knowledge, and this may backfire us in upcoming future. Anybody is left? All are done? So in this way, we have concluded the topic. We are very happy to conclude this fabulous topic. It is expected that this question may arise in the board exam, life during lockdown. My students, they expressed their views. I tried to do the translations. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you once again. Let us have a huge round of applause for our team. Thank you so much.